Hawk sent me one final report. He's on his way to Weishaupt. As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori. Hugh dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
Let's capitalize on this.
The Grey Wardens carry respect in other nations. If we spread the word that the Inquisition has their support...
We may gain standing with nations that have suffered under the Blight. I will take the matter to Josephine. While you bested Corypheus here and at Halam Shiral, he himself was not present either time. We fear he is close to finding another way to enter the Fade. When you have a moment, Colin and Josephine are waiting in the war room with an update.
We are going to talk to everyone here in the
What was
skyhold.
she like? Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
She was at peace. Yeah, she helped us and she did all what she can, so I believe she can rest in peace.
She seemed calm, serene even, and she guided us the whole way through.
That does sound like her.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry. I failed you too."
Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further.
Don't feel
Thank
bad.
you.
I know that I know that her, she was super special for you. Master corrupting blade. Oh, and we got another influence point. Okay, we have a billion stuff to do. So let's start. We will start talking to everyone. I got any. Let's wait to the game. Yeah. Acquire Bloodwake, Inquisition perks, play one. Anything else?
I set aside an entire shelf for Grey Warden lore, and so far it's not even half full. Those Wardens and their secrets.
Yeah, you need to
Here is the
understand them.
request Harriet made.
Should I wait for his reply?
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
How your duty is going?
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
I am able to pursue my duties with optimal efficiency, thanks to Skyhold's present state.
Damage bonus against demons. Continue her predecessor work operation able. Okay.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Okay, like that. Give me all the perks and stuff. No. Can I talk to you? No, I can talk to Dorian. Let me save.
Marvelous business, the Winter Palace. You saved an empress, and now she's eating out of your hand. Perfect mental image. All this dancing, politics, and murder makes me a bit homesick.
Should we do that more often?
That's something you'd like to do more often, then?
Watch as you twist an entire empire around your little finger. Yes, please. Of course, that leaves only Tevinter. And it wouldn't work as well there.
No? Why not?
Our dances are so much more intense. If an evening lacks a murder, we sniff and call it a ball. I hope you tried the ham they were serving, by the way. Tasted of despair. It's fascinating.
Okay. And I can talk. Why were you in Redcliffe?
I'm curious why you were in Redcliffe in the first place.
Looking up an old mentor of mine. A magister by the name of Alexius. Good fellow. Always thought highly of him. Then one day, he asks me to join the Venatori. And to know what he was thinking. He knew I wanted to change Tevinter, not regress it into prehistoric madness. The Venatori killed Alexius, once he stopped being useful.
Why did he join him then?
Seems odd he would get involved with the Venatori at all.
That's what I thought. I'd hoped to persuade him to leave Redcliffe. I suppose he had his reasons. People will do odd things when they're strung over a barrel. Either that, or I didn't really know Alexius at all.
Okay. Tell me about the Imperium.
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
Ah, yes. Everyone outside the Imperium always seems quite fascinated by it. Probably why they come up with so many ridiculous tales. Flying cows over Minrathous. That's madness. All right, that one's actually true, but the cows didn't have wings. I digress. Anything in particular you wanted to know?
Okay. Yeah, do mages truly rule there?
It seems strange that an entire empire would be ruled by mages.
I find it strange that your mages don't rule anything at all.
Yeah, that was super strange.
Actually, the fiction in the Imperium is that mages don't rule. The Magisterium rules. That magisters are all mages is considered a convenient technicality.
Okay, the Magisterium?
What is the Magisterium, exactly?
The upper house of the Imperial Senate, and the only part worth having a seat on. Those seats are split among the circles of Magi, the Chantry, and the major families. All mages now. It's odd that outside the Imperium, you use Magister like it applies to every Tevinter mage.
What are you then?
If you're not a Magister, then what are you called? No special title?
I'm an Altus, which is almost as good as a Magister, depending on who you ask.
And an Altus is...
I've never heard of an Altus.
Upper class. Those families who trace descent from the Dreamers, the first prophets of the old gods. If you're a mage and you're not Altus, then you're later, lower class. If you're not a mage at all, you're Soperati. That's everyone else. We do love our
Muggles.
fancy words.
Okay,
But let me ask you something else.
Of course.
that's all.
That's all
Yeah,
I
we'll
wanted
leave it
to
for
know.
now.
Fair enough.
Tell me about yourself.
It occurs to me that I barely know anything about you.
Beyond my being a mage from Tevinter, you mean?
Beyond that, yes.
And beyond my being so charming and well-dressed, which is obvious to anyone.
If you say so.
You certainly think highly of yourself.
It's true. I could be more modest, but I'd be lying. Now, what was I talking about? Ah, yes, me. I am the scion of House Parvis, a product of generations of careful breeding and the repository of its hopes and dreams. Naturally, I despised it all. The lies, the scheming, the illusions of supremacy. That's Tevinter in a nutshell, isn't it? Needless to say, my family was not happy with my choices.
Yeah, your family is angry with you?
Why would your family be upset with your choices?
Because I rejected their idyllic plan. If they had their way, by now I'd be married to some unlucky girl from a powerful family. We'd live in luxurious despair, despising each other as I waited to take my father's place in the Magisterium. I declined the honor, and thus it's best I'm far from home. Less of an embarrassment that way, you see?
Okay, do you like Tevinter?
I'm getting the impression you don't care much for your homeland.
On the contrary, I care for my homeland a great deal. There's so much potential. Sadly, we squander it. We refuse to acknowledge how far we've fallen because pretending is easier. We pretend the Qunari can be beaten. We pretend that we're superior to everyone, even our own people. Not everyone feels that way. I don't. Sadly, we're the minority.
Okay. That's enough for now.
I think I've heard enough.
That's too bad. I never tire of talking about myself.
Okay, that's enough.
I should go.
Naturally.
So now we talked to Dorian and we can know a little bit more about him. Yeah, I'm going to spend like a couple minutes with them and try to unlock all the new dialogues. But more than that, it's not going to happen. Solas.
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan. To seek out these old gods deliberately in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
They obsess over Darkspawn.
Grey Wardens have always been dangerous. They care for nothing beyond stopping the Darkspawn.
Like a fair maiden chasing a butterfly off a cliff. Except that if you hadn't stopped them, we'd all have fallen. Those fools and duty. Responsibility is not expertise. Action is not inherently superior to inaction. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving.
You need to chill, man. Yeah. You need to chill. I'm your superior and I choose to spare them, so it's okay.
How bracing to be in the thick of the game again. The last time I was at Alam Shiral was Countess Letienne's wedding. There were a dozen affairs, 5 secret alliances, and a duel between 2 chevaliers over the vintage of an Antivan port. But until the Duchess was unmasked, I've never seen the Winter Palace in shock.
I don't blame them.
You don't see the Empress of Orlais almost killed in cold blood every day.
Not so brazenly, no. The game's become increasingly insular in the past few years. Corypheus skillfully took advantage. It's disturbing so few people in the Orlesian court were aware of the Duchess's machinations.
Selene knew.
The Empress realized she was in danger.
She's always in danger. Those loyal to her should have practiced more vigilance. But let's not lose sight of victory. Your actions at the ball have secured us allies and favors alike.
Our dance was the highlight.
My favorite moment of the evening is still our waltz in the garden.
I could have danced with you for hours. We must do it again sometime.
Okay. And anything else you want to say to me?
Is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
It might be the Maker's will.
Perhaps the Maker set these events in motion so long ago, we can no longer see his hand in them.
It would be fitting if that were true. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
I'll be fine.
It looks strange, but it hasn't done me harm.
If it did come from Corypheus, that's a small mercy.
Okay, anything else you want to talk to me? This is your last chance, woman. Because I'm going to speak you once every like 2 or 3 missions. No. Look up. Okay, she's right here. Let me drop a save because yeah, she's a little bit border, so.
Inquisitor, I find myself in the unpleasant position of asking you for help.
Whatever you want.
There is an alchemical formula that I must complete, but I have been unable to obtain a critical ingredient. The heart of a snowy wyvern. I had arranged to obtain one, but the chevaliers working with me were killed in the Civil War.
I'll help you.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you, my dear. I would be most grateful. I shall give the location of its lair to Cullen. Remember, my dear, I must have its heart, or the potion will not work. I eagerly await your success.
Okay, lady. And we are not going to talk more? Yeah, talk to me, talk to me. Any safe?
You walked physically through the Fade. Please tell me what you remember.
I saw the Divine, my past.
I had visions. Echoes of what happened to me the first time. The Divine was there, or something like her.
Manifestations of your own mind, perhaps? Or external memories awakened by your presence? I suppose there's no way to tell. No one else has physically entered the Fade since the Magisters assaulted the Golden City. Oh, I'm positively envious right now.
Yeah, I want to help the Circle.
Is there anything I can do to help your efforts at restoring the Circle?
After the Circles fell, their libraries were plundered by scavengers. 1,000 years of recorded knowledge in the hands of bandits. It makes me sick to think of it. I've received news that some tomes have been located, if you are interested in righting this wrong.
Yeah, I'll find them.
I'll look into it for you.
If you can take care of this matter, the Circle would be in your debt.
Okay. Yeah, we will go and do that. Can we talk more?
Can I assist you?
Tell me about the Circle.
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
Of course. What do you wish to know?
Tell me about the Templars.
You must have an opinion of the Templars after living so long in the Circle.
Having opinions about Templars, my dear, is exactly like having opinions about mages or Navarrans or men. I have known some who were impossible to endure and some who were utterly charming. I have suffered insults at the hands of those in the armor, but no more than I endured from nobles or tradesmen in Val Royal. Personally, I have found the Templars a useful tool, skilled at keeping more unpleasant elements at bay.
Okay, that's crazy. Wasn't there Circle disband?
If the Circle disbanded, how can you still belong to it?
The Circle is an idea, my dear, and an idea cannot be dissolved. Many of the first enchanters voted for rebellion, caring little that anything short of a unanimous decision would pit mage against mage. Rather than dissolving it, Grand Enchanter Fiona's vote split the Circle in two. The rebels follow her, the loyalists follow me.
What was the Circle like? We do it in Dragon Age 1 because I started like a Blood Mage, so I
What
know
was it
what
like
it
to
is.
live in a Circle?
My dear, your question is the root of all problems with mages. I cannot tell you. Every Circle was different. Their Templars were different, their politics unique. And every person within each tower had an experience of Circle life unique to themselves. Some people suffered and some were content. Some were cruel, some compassionate, and some indifferent. The same is true of people everywhere, in all circumstances, whether they are mages or not.
Okay. What about your experience?
So, tell me about your personal experience with the Circle.
I enjoyed life in the Montsimard Circle, my dear. It was an edifice devoted to knowledge and refinement. And mages need the company of other mages. No one else can truly understand the challenges we face, nor see the world as we do.
Okay, was the confinement hard?
You must have been under constant supervision, being forced by Templars to live in the tower. Was that hard to endure?
My dear, I have a suite in the palace and a wing at my dear Duke Bastien's estate. I've never been forced to live anywhere. Most circles allowed mages to live away from the tower, either on their own or in service to the nobility. All that was required was permission from the first enchanter. Some circles were harsher in their restrictions. Kirkwall was the worst, but it was the exception. Most were quite permissive, perhaps too permissive in retrospect.
Okay. Wasn't the circle disbanded?
If the Circle disbanded, how
Oh, no,
can
no,
you
I
still
already asked
belong
that.
to it?
The circle is an idea, my dear.
Yeah.
And many of the first enchant, rather than dissolving it, Grand Enchanter Fiona's vote split the circle
Nothing
in
right
two.
now.
The rebels follow her.
Okay. Yeah. We're done. Ah, you have
soul
your
has
old
everything.
clothes. No, man. Yeah, I didn't remember that she has his old clothes. Hello, lady.
'Tis a large fortress, Inquisitor. To think, until recently this place stood decrepit, occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
This was the costume that she used in Dragon Age 1. I'm rather fond of it.
I like this place. I've made it mine.
The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice. You were kind to welcome my aid, Inquisitor, even knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
And I thank you. I thank you a
I
lot.
appreciate whatever help you can give us.
Some might think Corypheus a madman for seeking godhood. Yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What secrets of theirs did the ancient magisters know? What I fear, what all should fear, is not that Corypheus believes he can succeed. 'Tis that he actually may.
Okay, don't give me that side. We came here to just talk and done.
I understand you have spared the Grey Wardens
Yep.
from destroying what goodwill was left them. 'Tis good of you, considering the weakness Corypheus exploited was their own doing. Still, should a true archdemon one day arise, they will no doubt be needed. Or so they would have us believe.
Remember that the Grey Wardens are the only ones that can kill an archdemon. They sacrifice their life for killing one. So yeah. Now what are you working on?
What work have you been doing to help us?
Currently, my efforts are focused on determining what Corypheus is, and from where his power comes. The elven orb he carries is what draws my attention. I wonder if the power he used to tear open the Fade, in fact, came from the orb. Perhaps it is even the source of your anchor. If I learn of its origin, I may also learn what Corypheus now intends, as well as his weaknesses.
I appreciate your efforts.
However you can help, it's appreciated.
Continue prodding at Corypheus, Inquisitor. Elicit a reaction, and we may yet learn from it.
Okay. Tell me more about you.
I'd like to know more about you.
Ah, yes. Whence comes the mystery woman slinking her way into the Inquisition's ranks? Once I was an apostate, living well away from the banal influence of the Chantry in the Kakari
until
wilds.
we went there.
Then came the Fifth Blight with its darkspawn, and I left Ferelden for the Empress's court. 'Tis certain the nobles of Orlais breathe a collective sigh of relief that I am now here.
You were in the Fifth Blight?
You were in Ferelden during the Blight?
The Blight began in the Kukari Wilds, so
Yeah,
yes,
I know this.
experienced it firsthand.
Like I said, you have to play
I
the 3
fought
games.
at the hero of Ferelden's side for a time. She is the reason the Blight was defeated. We did not part on good terms. I regret a great deal, but that, most of all.
Remember?
And after that, I came to Orlais. The last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
Remember that we forced Hollister to have a child with Morrigan, so we can kill the Archdemon without killing anyone. Why the Orlesian Court?
The Orlesian Court seems like an odd place to find someone like you.
That was the point, originally. I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane, and that I could answer questions no Chantry mage could. Thus, we fit together nicely. I became her advisor, and she my benefactor and source of refuge. Truth be told, our arrangement would not have lasted much longer. Too many wagging tongues, even for Celine.
Okay. Goodbye.
I leave you to the garden.
Of course.
So she's an apostate. Yeah, we know that. Her banks?
Just handed some intelligence to the spy master.
Okay. We have anything, anyone, or something here? Gold? Oh no. Okay. We can only plant one. Who are you?
Inquisitor, Elan Vimal. Honored to represent the College of Herbalists and offer my services as apothecary.
Oh, okay.
My colleague Adan was clear about the worth of your cause. I look forward to assisting him.
Welcome aboard.
I look forward to working with you.
And are you. I wasn't sure what to think of you people, but recent events have put those doubts to bed. All the mundane needs of Skyhold will be well tended. If you note anything special, let me know. I'm here to serve the cause we must.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm happy with you. You?
The storm approaches. We get to
Oh, he's the crazy guy of the specializations. He always starts with
Will you not consider it, Lady Cassandra? The clerics are still sequestered. If no one steps forward, they will debate until...
And you think I could make them agree? I've heard enough for one day, Mother Giselle.
Yeah, they're asking to become the Divine.
Talk to her, your worship.
And I think she will be a good Divine. What is this about?
What's going on now?
I assume you've heard that Leliana and I are both candidates to be the next Divine. Because of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course, the Empire favors you. Thus, everyone close to you. So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
You'll be perfect.
I think you'd make an excellent divine.
Truly? I never look good in hats.
Probably that. Oh man, you're a warrior. You've been seeing all the demons by your
it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars. This cannot be what they intended when it all began. The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
So, do better.
If you're concerned, then make it better.
Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is
You hate him.
virtuous. But he would never step foot in a Chantry. It should be the first place to which the virtuous turn. It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change it.
I can help you to become divine.
I have influence, and I can use it to help the Chantry make up its mind.
I cannot ask you to do that.
You don't have to.
If you think that is the right thing to do, then thank you. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now, nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our priority.
If you don't leave my party, I don't care. You can be the new divine. And obviously I will support Cassandra. I think she will be a good divine. She already went to the battle. She already fight all the demons. She knows how it goes. And she still believes, so... And she's writing. Oh, man.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
The love poetry, I assume?
Let me guess, you're composing a love poem.
I couldn't, not even if my life depended on it.
It's not that hard.
Yes, it is. Poetry takes finesse, it takes grace.
Do you think you don't have those things?
Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I was there. I saw it with my own eyes. It must be recorded.
That's a good idea.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing.
It's pretty difficult to describe where we were. Yeah. And more that you have technology and nothing, it's
I
just
still
writing.
don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. I saw her there, heard her voice, yet I cannot claim with certainty it was really her. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
I believe it was her.
I believe it was the Divine. She helped us one last time.
I hope that's true. I want to believe it.
And she's powerful, she
When I
dispelled the
realized
demon.
we were physically in the Fade, I was terrified, almost beyond reason. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
Okay. Okay, you heard more dialogue? Yeah, this one, like I'm saying, it is important. It's important to talk to them. I know it's a little bit heavy to put this in a single episode, but I will try to put a little bit of action at the end. I don't know. It is important that we do this. Now I can talk to you again? More. You're seeing.
I can keep staring at this, but I won't get any closer.
Can I help?
Something I can help you with?
Yes. Possibly. You recall the demon at Therenfall? The one impersonating Lord Seeker Lucius? We never found the real Lord Seeker. Or his body. Indeed, I've seen no hint of any Seekers amongst the Red Templars, or anywhere. I have a growing suspicion Corypheus has imprisoned them.
This is important to you.
Finding them obviously means a lot to you.
I left the Order, but I can never abandon them. I cannot even claim that rescuing them would be beneficial. They wouldn't look kindly on the Inquisition. But even so, if there's a chance...
Yeah, woman, I will help you.
If we can spare resources to follow up on these leads, Inquisitor, I would appreciate it.
Yeah, woman. Whatever you ask. Let's continue talking to Cassandra. You have more stuff? Yeah, woman, you have a lot of stuff to take out of your
I
chest.
understand if resources cannot be spared to help search for the missing Seekers, Inquisitor. Still, it could involve a threat we are unaware of. There may be a use in looking.
Yeah, I like your advice.
Do you have any advice for me?
It seems that Corypheus searches for elven artifacts. That's hardly surprising. Tevinter power is based on what those vultures scavenged from the ancient elves. Whatever advantage he hopes to gain, we need to stop him at once.
Okay. Goodbye.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Well, woman, yeah, you have a lot of stuff in your chest. Okay, let me come inside here. And what we have here is geological survey. I don't care about the surveys. Okay. And can I talk to you?
Oh, Bells, it's you. Morris. Sir Morris, I suppose.
I am serving as quartermaster for Skyhold and its arriving throngs. Stores are growing, and so long as we have fair coin to restock, you and yours will be well served.
Where is the quartermaster return?
The previous quartermaster survived Haven. Where is she?
She had views. Has views.
Perfectly legitimate ones if you share them, Inquisitor. I believe it was felt that your quartermaster should be more palatable now that the Inquisition is in Orlais. She continues to serve, just not at the fore.
Are we well supplied?
How's it going? Do we have what we need?
With skyhold shining like a beacon? You name it, it's here or on the way. I've wrung out the slackers, given them what for. I think I like this job.
Okay. Goodbye.
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
Oh, Hardin. Oh. Okay. You're the love of my life.
I wondered why all skyholds seemed suddenly brighter.
What's new?
What's been going on?
Ambassador Montelier sent me a basket of flowers to thank me for my work with the Inquisition. She's so lovely.
Okay. You have anything? No.
I should go.
Okay. Yeah, I need to talk to her later. Examine. Oh, they are there. I hope this doesn't have copyright. I hope so.
The funniest thing I've seen in years.
Cabot.
That cat.
Let's talk to Cabot.
Inquisitor.
And you are?
The bartender, Cabot.
Just the bartender?
You were expecting...
Welcome to Inquisition.
Well, welcome to the Inquisition.
Thank you. Welcome to the tavern.
How is morale?
What's the current mood?
Willful.
No any rumors?
What's the word out there?
There's a vigil for the dead later. I'll be closed.
Where do you train?
Where did you study? I assume you trained.
In bartending? I'm no alchemist. You mix the bottles that don't taste like nug and you pretend to listen. I suppose I trained at home during feast day family visits. My specialty is ale. Old Antivan recipe. The secret is ale.
If you're so Jade, why join?
You're a bit of a hard ass. Why are you here?
And if I could fight, I'd be in a helmet. If I was a mage, I'd throw fire. And probably be dead. But I can't do anything. Just
So you want to
like
be
the
useful?
hundreds of people who can't do anything. Who make sure the thousands who can do something can do it.
Exactly.
Besides, if you know a safer place than your castle, do share.
I like you, man.
Inquisitor.
I have to say I like you. Fast answers, easy stuff, and well treated. Okay, Iron Bull. Oh man. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff.
Again.
Hit him.
Come on. This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen.
Oh man. Destroy him. Ah, that was a good one.
Perhaps you can take over.
I will spank him.
Qunari training exercise to master your fear. I heard about the nightmare at Adamant. Sounded big.
Yeah, hit him.
All right.
There we go. Oh, yeah.
There.
Damn demon. Who's stuck in the fade, huh?
That's right, let it out.
You fought in that siege. Every demon in Adamant wanted to tear you in half.
I bet, you demon assholes.
I like the Iron Bull.
And who killed you? That's right. Iron fucking Bull. I needed that. Thanks, boss.
You're welcome. Hey, you like it rough.
Didn't know you liked it that rough.
Only from you, boss. Only from you.
Yeah, man, I hope that you don't want anything else because that you will break me in two. With your sword. Let's see, you have anything else to say?
You're doing good work, boss. I like how this Inquisition is coming. Next time you're free, why don't you come grab a drink? I'll introduce you to the Chargers.
You want to get drinks?
You said we should go get some drinks and meet your company?
Yeah, come on. It'll be fun.
Yeah, let's go, let's go. It's important.
Ah, good. We're not drinking alone. How you doing, creme de la creme?
Your worship, I'm so glad he has someone new to hit with that joke.
What should I call you? Creme isn't too bad.
I can think of worse places to go with Crimicius.
So can the chief, believe me. He loves his nicknames.
Hey, when I was growing up, my name was just this series of numbers. We all give each other nicknames under the Qun.
They ever wear shirts under the Qun, chief? Or do they just run around binding their breasts like that?
It's a harness, creme.
Yes, for your pillowy man bosoms. Let me know if you need help binding. You could really chisel something out of that overstuffed look.
And the rest of your crew?
Who are the others?
A lot of the Chargers went looking off for stronger drinks. Let's see, who's left? We've got Rocky and Skinner there. And over there are Stitches, Dalish, and Grim. Crazy bunch of assholes, but they're mine.
I'm impressed.
Got a good company, Bull.
We do all right.
Man can beat the Chargers, cause it hits you where it hurts.
Yeah, just
Unless you know what's happened with loose cards and looser skirts. For everybody battlefield will gladly raise a cup. No matter what tomorrow holds, our horns be pointing up.
Thanks for coming by, boss. Glad you could meet some of my team.
It's important. I think that's important. They are mercenaries, but they are contracted by us, so they're our responsibility.
Got some new tricks, huh? That flashy stuff, all fire and crap. Good way to throw off an enemy. They get all hung up with you being on fire and miss the part where you stab them in the kidney. If you folks can do tricks like that, you might be closer than we thought to making Gutlock.
Investigate. No. I think we are fine with you.
Nice talking with you, boss.
I will talk to him more later. Now let's talk to Creme.
Commander Cullen did good work at Adamant. Breached those walls like he'd done it a dozen times. Nice job with the demons, by the way.
Tell me about the Chargers.
Can we talk about the Bull's Chargers?
Best company you'll find from here to the Anderfells. In my time with the chief, we've gone up against everything from bandits to magic trees. We're expensive, but you'll never
Magic
doubt
trees
we're
are
worth it.
crazy.
Want to know anything in particular?
Tell me of an interesting. Tell me about your abilities.
Do the Chargers specialize in anything from a tactical standpoint?
Bull doesn't want us large enough to work as an army. We're better as shock troops, as skirmishers. We've got archers for hitting enemy infantry, Dalish with more archery, and Skinner and her people on the flanks. Rocky handles fortifications and traps, and Stitches keeps us all fighting. They mostly hold back. I'll lead the frontline fighters with Grim, and the chief goes wherever he can hit something.
Okay. Tell me an interest. No. Goodbye.
We'll talk later.
Yeah, I don't see like something too much interesting there. Here, were you?
Oh, Inquisitor, I joined. Sutherland, your worship. I saw some bandits, so I came to warn people. I'll let your warriors know and then stay out of the way.
Okay, my man. That's something you can do. You don't need to fight.
What did I tell you?
Examine, we have a book here. Sarah Cabinet Wonder. And Sarah is here? Yeah, let's talk to Sarah. Sarah is super mad at us, but she's okay.
Heard what went on in that Fade thing? What you think went on? Can't even start to believe that business.
All I know is we lost people.
We can stew about what we saw for ages, but some of us didn't come back.
Knew you'd get what was important. Yammer, visions and shite. People are dead. Probably. Stroud, yeah? Lost a serious moustache there.
Yeah.
And in
It's
trade,
pretty bad.
a busted down bunch of wardens. And they're always weird. Usually bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
Yeah, you only care if they are useful.
They can be whatever, so long as they're useful.
That will...
A lot of people expect them to be a thing, though. And a lot of people are real good at using them. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the Adamant ones. Need more like him.
Blackwall is the most nice gentleman that I've ever met. Okay, let's talk to her again.
Hey, you. I have an Inquisitor favor to ask. Just a little thing, really. A little march around for some of your people. It's nothing for you, right?
Yeah, I'm listening.
All right, let's hear what you've got.
Jump right in, huh? I like that. It's a Red Jenny thing. I got a tip that some noble stiffs are arguing over Vershel. Land squabble. They're getting little people beat up, so I need you to go to your big table and send some people to walk through town.
Just walk through?
Just walk through. Easy, right?
Okay, I'll have people to take a look.
All right, Sarah. I'll have someone look into it.
It's fun, right? Being important without doing a thing. Well, not much of a thing. Not everything has to be torn skies and ancient arseholes. Every little thing makes a difference somewhere.
No, okay. So now we have a secondary mission for her. So let's talk to Blackwall. He's always doing something. And something to help people.
Once described Adamant to me. Adamant is, and always will be, the Order, he said. A guardian on the edge of the abyss. The lone soul that stares into oblivion and doesn't waver. That's what Warden Commander Clarel tried to be. Well, they all tried to be. None of the Wardens we saw wavered. They gave their lives willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
I understand you're angry. We stopped it.
We stopped him. We saved most of the Wardens.
But not all of them. And they died thinking they were doing something good. There's no one to blame but Corypheus. Even Clarel's intentions were righteous. Her desire to protect was so great it led her astray. It's not right. To want to do good, to be good, and have that turned against you.
Then remember the intention.
Don't think of what went wrong. Think of their intentions, their sacrifice. Honor their selflessness.
Clarel made mistakes, but she was a great woman. And she died a great woman. It's not the armor or the trappings of the Order. It's not the joining. At the heart of it, all a Warden is a promise. To protect others, even at the cost of your own life.
That's why I let it sprout on the bed. What we have here? We have a mission here. Oh, Blackwall. Why are yeah, he's always doing something. He's crazy.
This is just... It's something to keep their hands
Yeah,
busy.
it's pretty cool, man.
I'm grateful you tracked me down when you did. As exciting as wandering the woodlands was, this is better. It's good to be part of something so important. Something that could change things.
I'm glad that you're
Pleased
happy
that
here.
you feel that way.
Makes me sound like a Chantry sister, doesn't it? Some giddy new initiate. But so be it. I suppose you've earned my loyalty and girlish enthusiasm. You are who you choose to follow. Someone told me that once. Took me years to understand what he meant.
White words. Super
There's
white
wisdom
words.
in that. It was a chevalier who said those words to me. A powerful man, but never without honor. A true knight. We met as competitors in the Grand Tourney. He left me with that advice before we parted. Put aside his own ambitions to help me win the melee. I don't think I even thanked him.
A generous act.
Was generous of him.
He said I stood to gain everything, while he'd lose nothing. When it was over, he offered to mentor me, to teach me to become a chevalier like him. And I, young and stupid, turned him down flat. I just won the melee at the Grand Tourney. I didn't need him. I should have gone with him. Perhaps things could have been different.
No, man. You won't be a great warden and you're super important.
You're here now. A Grey Warden. It worked out.
I suppose it did, didn't it? But I'm older. Hopefully wiser. And I think I've chosen the right person to walk with.
I love you, Blackwall. He's the best. Okay, we have more. Yeah, more and more. I like this a lot. This is a toy for a kid.
Want a drink? I've a hankering for company.
It's pretty crazy, yeah. They drink, they go to battle.
When I was a boy, there were these urchins who roamed the streets near my father's house. One day, they found a dog. A wretched little thing. It came to them for food. I caught it, tied a rope around its neck, and strung it up.
What
Do
the
you
hell?
know what I did?
You save it?
You stopped them? Cut the dog down?
No.
I did nothing. Not a damn thing. It was crying. I saw the kicking legs, the neck straining and twisting. And
That's
I
awful.
turned around, went inside, and closed the door. I could have told my father, or alerted someone. I didn't. I just pretended it wasn't happening.
Hey, you were a child.
You said you were just a boy.
I was old enough to know the dog was suffering and that it was wrong. I may as well have tied the noose myself. We could make the world better. It's just easier to shut our eyes.
Don't let that too stop you.
Nothing worth doing is easy.
Look at you. You would have done the right thing. We're lucky there are people like you in the world. There's always some dog out there. Some fucking mongrel that doesn't know how to stay away.
Yeah. And he knows how to deal with them. Yeah, Blackwall is not a man you want to cross with bad intentions. He is doing everything. So yeah, if someone tries to like kick him or something... Okay, you're not here anymore? Oh! Letter. A message from Blackwall. You've been a friend and inspiration. You have given me wisdom. Wrong, and more importantly, the courage to uphold. It's been me my honor to serve you. Okay, what happened? Where is Blackwall? No. You can't take him
The
from
spy
me.
master has confirmed it. Blackwall is gone.
He must have his reasons. Okay, find him.
Track him down. He's needed here.
Sister Leliana had us search the warden's quarters. Not much to find, except this. It was missing from last week's reports. I don't know what Blackwall's interest in this particular matter is, but it could be a good place to start.
How you're going to take out my tank? A crumpled shell paper looked like removed from a recent report. Lieutenant Cry Mornay, one of the soldiers responsible for the Color Massacre in Night Theory, was capturing leaders, like the others who were arrested from their involvement. Mornay insists that they did not know who was he assassinating, and that he just followed the orders of his captain. This captain of a Rainier is still at large. Mornay is to be executed within a week in Barrocks. We need to do that now. Okay, let's talk to Cole over here. Have anything here that I can grab? No.
No.
But you like demons!
I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings.
It isn't abuse if I ask.
Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
Yeah, man, but he can't bind you because if he bind you, destroy you.
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe.
Okay.
If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then... I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
We'll figure out something.
There has to be some middle ground between do nothing and bind Cole with blood magic.
Indeed. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Okay, we will do that.
Good. They will not take me.
Okay, so yeah, that's the operation that we need to do. What is called again? You are in the game in the same spot.
I didn't understand the Grand Ball. It would have been easier if they said what they wanted.
I agree.
That would have made everything much simpler.
The colors were pretty, though.
What I want to say this?
I've heard about some oddities here in the keep. Was that you?
Yes. Maybe. What was it?
You left blooms by the window?
Someone is leaving peeled plums on the windowsill. It's attracting flies.
Spiders need to eat.
Okay, something
Let's
else?
talk about something else.
All right.
The servants are having some trouble remembering some odd events.
You burn turnips?
Can I assume you're responsible for the turnips that have shown up in the fireplaces?
They don't smell the same raw.
They smell like turnips too.
You needed that soldier to smell them, so he could die thinking he'd gone home.
He did go home.
Okay. You stole cheese and mint?
Someone stole an entire cheese wheel.
Mice like cheese.
Do mice also like bowls of crushed mint?
That was for the cats.
You're making a cat's play.
So the cheese lures the mice, and the mice lure the cats, and then they smell the mint?
Mint makes the cats dance and play.
Okay.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
Yeah. Goodbye.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't care that he did that. No, it's not like he's breaking anything or doing something bad. It's okay. Okay, yeah, and I have you here,
You find
Gatsy?
Honored, Inquisitor. Gatsy Sturhold. Did my part on the walls, and now I'm on this strange collection you've brought us. Don't know its worth to the fight exactly, but it's good workmanship.
Yeah, what are these tiles?
Any ideas about the origin of these reliefs?
To Vinter, early. It's in the tool marks, the grain. That's hard dust mined from the 100 Pillars, if I know anything. Oh, I suppose the scene is probably full of Tevinter robes, too.
The 100 Pillars?
Damnedest things. Massive spires that aren't stone. It's like a mortar. Don't know more than that. Strong, though.
Can you interpret the meaning?
Do you have any insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what. You finish one, and I'll write it up. Who better, right? A good dwarven perspective.
Okay, goodbye.
Another time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
Okay, now we talk to Guts. And now let's talk to Harrick. Okay, what
I knew
happened?
Stroud, you know, not well. He led the Wardens near Kirkwall. Not many people knew who he was, but the man was a hero when it mattered. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
He will be the last.
We're taking down Corypheus before he takes any more lives.
You know, sometimes when you say shit like that, I almost start to believe it. Oh, Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where he's going. I'll have to let Carver know. I'm sure he'll take it well. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me.
Do whatever you need. Amen. Yeah. Let's save and let's talk again to Barrick.
I need to have a few words with my publisher. The first one will be you, and the second one will be Bastard. They've claimed for years my crime serials don't sell in Orlais. So why is the Council of Heralds asking me for autographs? Sorry, distracted. Anyway, you need something?
Cassandra wants a book.
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
Yep. You sound surprised? I did say that.
That's exactly what I just said.
Maybe I'm just going crazy. Wait, did you say the romance serial? Oh, she'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to. That book is easily the worst I've ever written. The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
Cassandra seems to like it.
Well, Cassandra seems to be hooked on it.
And I honestly thought a hole in the sky was the weirdest thing that could happen. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial? for, Cassandra.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's such a terrible idea. I have to
Yeah, you have to do it.
on one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
Okay.
You've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow.
Please. Can I speak again to you?
I really need to write some letters. Another time, all right?
Okay. And now we have this man, the three eyes.
Inquisitor. Inquisitor.
Nothing? Okay.
Inquisitor.
Let's judge some people. Let's judge some people to finish the episode and go to the war table. Okay, today's head is going to be...
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Agreeing on a serious matter.
Many places felt the pain of adamant. You will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear. Not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you trod in your pathetic life. I served a living god. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Jail him and lose the key.
Since death is a validation for you, I will delay it. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, you'll spend the rest of your days in the deepest, darkest hole we can find.
We shall see which of us outlives our legacy, Inquisitor.
Yeah, we will see. Yeah, I think that they will get angry if I kill him, so... I prefer just to put in jail. Yeah, I have to... More people? Okay, let's judge. Another person?
Another of the lingering pains of Adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
No, the request made lightly.
You're very serious about this. Is more death the answer?
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
Go to the deep roads. Wow, that can be, yeah. Go and try to kill all the demons that you can.
You feel your life is over? There's a place for such wardens. Sir Ruth, you'll go to the deep roads. Your death may be as quick as you choose.
This sends no message. This is just an end.
Yes, if you want to fight, it sends message. If you don't want to fight, it doesn't say anything. Okay. Anything else? No. So let's go to the war table. Let me drop a save and let's see what they have to say to finish the episode there. Come here. And I will do all the secondary quests that we have.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
We're well loved in Orlais. Say the words and Empress Celine will send her support.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlay's support, our numbers match his. Corypheus's followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Let's hope for deserters.
Perhaps they'll rethink following the Darkspawn Magister from the dawn of time. Where is Corypheus now?
After Adamant, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds and sent them marching south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
Okay, we'll keep them there.
They've terrorized Thetis long enough. We end them now. If Corypheus is hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we'll go.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one.
Yeah, Morrigan.
Fortunately, I can assist.
Please continue.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you.
Oh, don't tell me it's a freaking dragon. Okay.
This is
a
an
teleporter.
Illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
Yeah, an elven artifact.
This belonged to my people?
I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds. Untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
Okay. Yeah, she probably has already tried, so we need to go. Okay. Yeah, it's a teleporter.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost. I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
This is incredible.
This place is extraordinary. How could this even exist?
Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time and space, perhaps. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
And Corypheus wants this.
Corypheus wants to come here?
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it.
Okay, we have to stop him. Yeah, he can get here. By any reason.
You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
And I have a perk for the Inquisition, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And this will be, yeah, more healing potions. Please. Yeah. Let's grab all the secondary, all the stuff that I pick up. No.
The order was sent?
This morning.
Okay, chain lighting, okay. Aiming module for Bianca. And here. Thanks for the chant resistor. Okay. What do you have? Thanks for the chant resistor. No. Yeah, let's come right here and we'll leave it like right there. I don't have Blackwall. If I don't have my tank, what are you expecting? I don't want Barrick. Yeah, Barrick is super down with me. Here you can see the cards. Let's grab Solas and let's grab Dorian. Yeah, I will train Dorian because we have a mission with him. Let's go. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, subscribe and follow me on my social media. See you in the next video. Bye bye.